Welcome back to our channel, a place where people find love. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. I will personally reply to your comments.
If she can turn you on without even touching you, she is dangerous. You know what that means? You better wipe her up, or trust me, someone else will.
Picture this scenario. You're having what seems like a normal conversation with a woman, but underneath the surface, there's an entire language being spoken that most men completely miss. She's giving you green lights, but they're disguised as casual comments. She's expressing interest, but doing it in a way that protects her from seeming too forward. Today, I'm going to decode the hidden messages women use when they're attracted to you, but don't want to appear too eager. Before we dive into this discussion, please hit the subscription button, like and comment your expectations under this video. Thank you. Most guys wait around for some obvious sign that will never come. They're looking for her to basically announce her intentions like she's reading the evening news. But here's what nobody teaches you about female psychology. Women rarely communicate desire directly because society has conditioned them to believe that being too forward makes them appear easy or desperate. Instead, they've developed this sophisticated system of hints and coded language that flies right over most men's heads. The reality is brutal but necessary to understand. While you're sitting there waiting for permission or some crystal clear signal, she's already moved on to someone who can read between the lines. She's texting another guy who picked up on what you missed completely. This isn't about playing games. It's about understanding human nature and the social dynamics that have shaped how attraction is communicated. So let's break down the most common phrases women use when they're interested but want to maintain plausible deniability. The first thing you might hear is her calling you dangerous in a good way. Now, she's not talking about criminal activity or anything that would land you in jail. What she's really saying is that your energy is stirring up feelings in her that she normally keeps under control.
Woman calling you baby or sweetheart means nothing. A woman buying you gifts means nothing. A woman becoming the mother of your child still means nothing. A woman moving in with you doesn't mean it's real. A woman posting your pictures all over social media means absolutely nothing.
You represent excitement mixed with a hint of unpredictability, and that combination is exactly what separates you from the boring, predictable guys she usually encounters. Another subtle indicator comes when she comments on your cologne or asks what you're wearing. Most men think this is just a casual compliment about their fragrance choice, but it's actually about proximity. She's finding excuses to get closer to you, to breathe you in. When a woman mentions your scent, she's basically saying she wants to be close enough to smell you, which is an incredibly intimate thing if you think about it. Then there's the phrase that confuses most guys completely. She'll say something isn't like her, usually referring to her behavior around you. Maybe she's staying out later than usual, being more flirty than normal, or doing things she typically wouldn't do. What she's really communicating is that you're making her break her own rules. She's mentally justifying actions she's already decided to take because you've affected her in a way that makes her usual boundaries feel irrelevant. Pay attention when she mentions that it's getting late, but she doesn't want the evening to end. This is her way of acknowledging the sexual tension that's building between you two, while simultaneously testing whether you're going to step up and make something happen. She's not just commenting on the time, she's giving you an opening to escalate the situation. When she tells you that you're not like most guys, she's placing you in a special category. You've become the exception to whatever rules she usually follows with men. This is significant because it means she's considering giving you access to parts of herself that she normally keeps off limits. The key here is to recognize that once she said this, you need to lead the interaction forward rather than just sitting there feeling good about the compliment. Another interesting one is when she asks where you live.
It's not love. Going on dates is not love. Talking to someone 24/7 is not love. Staying up I will like yourself on this young.
And this question comes up more than once in the conversation. She's not asking because she's planning to stalk you or anything like that. She's calculating possibilities and imagining scenarios. Her mind is already working through the logistics of spending more intimate time with you. Here's a particularly revealing question she might ask: whether you think she seems like a good girl. This is her way of inviting you to see her in a more sensual light. She wants to know if you can handle the idea that she might not be as innocent as she appears on the surface. It's a test to see if you're sophisticated enough to appreciate the complexity of her personality. Sometimes during physical escalation, she might suddenly pause and ask what you're doing right now. Most men interpret this as confusion or hesitation, but it's actually a challenge. She wants you to take control of the situation and lead confidently. She's hoping you won't ruin the moment by asking her what she wants instead of showing her what you want. The most misunderstood phrase of all is when she says, "Nothing is going to happen tonight." Most guys hear this and immediately back off, thinking she's rejected them. But what she's really saying is that nothing will happen unless she feels connected enough to you to let something happen. It's not a rejection. It's a conditional statement. The smart response is to act like you weren't expecting anything anyway, which throws off her expectations and makes you more intriguing. Remember, if you miss all these signals, she's not going to try harder to make herself understood. Women expect men to be fluent in this subtle language of attraction. Her words are only half the story. You need to pay attention to her tone, timing, and body language to get the complete picture. The bottom line is this: you'll never have to wonder what if again once you understand these patterns. Stop waiting for permission and start recognizing invitation.